The Jungian sink, confronting the shadow one dish at a time. At first glance, washing dishes seems mundane, a simple act of removing grime from plates and utensils, but beneath this ordinary task lies a powerful metaphor for shadow work. Consider the dirty dishes as parts of ourselves that we'd rather not face, unresolved conflicts, repressed emotions, unacknowledged flaws. They pile up, quietly, often unnoticed, until the mess becomes unavoidable, much like the unconscious shadow material that accumulates when left unexamined. When we finally approach the sink, we're confronted with discomfort, the greasy residue, the emotional baggage, the stubborn stains. They all represent patterns we deny or avoid. The initial resistance to washing dishes is akin to the psyche's defense mechanism: procrastination, rationalization, or distraction. The act of scrubbing becomes symbolic. It requires attention, effort, and sometimes frustration. As we scrub away the grime, we metaphorically peel back the layers of denial, exposing raw truths underneath. The warm, soapy water serves as a container, much like the therapeutic space, holding the filth and the potential for transformation. The process is not glamorous, but it is essential. Moreover, notice how some dishes are easier to clean than others. A freshly used plate rinses quickly, like emotions processed in real time. But the pot left overnight, that's trauma left unaddressed, requiring soaking, patience, repeated efforts. It teaches us not all shadow work is equal. Some parts need more time to soften before we can truly engage with them. Finally, we dry and put the clean dishes away. There's a sense of order and it's restored. But the goal isn't perfection. Dishes will get dirty again, just as our shadows resurface. The task is ongoing, a cyclical ritual of acknowledgement, confrontation, and integration. So think of a character defect, something you're aware of in you. Sometimes it's easier to notice the things that bother you in others before we can look at ourselves, but try to think of something. Here are a few examples to pick from. Now, pick an area of your home that could use some attention. It doesn't need to be big, just one little area. For example, let's take complacency and let's marry it with making your bed each morning. What is complacency? Well, it's actually the act of being smug or admiring yourself. Now, there's nothing wrong with admiring yourself a little bit, but if there are areas of your home that do need some attention and that you're ignoring, like, let's say, making your bed, I'd probably argue that there are parts of you that you don't respect. The complacency is hiding that. If you want to practice a little more humility and self respect, just start by making your bed. You can then kiss that flaw of complacency goodbye as you make your bed each morning. When you retire at night, your made bed is a symbol of how you're taking a character defect and transforming it in a concrete way. You're actually transforming your psyche and learning to respect yourself more. No need for complacency anymore because you just replaced it with a simple act. What is one small thing you can do on a regular basis that would incrementally improve you, that would lead to an expanding transformation of your ability to function across time?